Let me just kick it off, and then we're going to let Jimmy and Josh and Congressman Tiberi talk. Thank you all for coming. I want to thank many of you who've already talked about this and wrote about this and editorialized about this issue in your papers and in your particular meeting. We appreciate that. And of course, I want to thank the reason we're here today is Jimmy and Josh for their resolutions, which are just going to add more to this effort to address a situation that we think is it's the truth. It's going to protect, potentially hit thousands of retirees in this state and across the country. And of course, we focused in on the retired teachers, firefighters, police officers who are going to get hit with an unexpected tax bill if, in fact, we can't get the IRS and Congress to take some action. And I think it just highlights, and we point this out in the background information you have, just highlights why you shouldn't, whether it's at the Statehouse or frankly in Congress, why you shouldn't rush through legislation without giving adequate time to discuss it, debate it, and frankly read it. This provision was put in the stimulus package, and frankly we didn't have time to see what all was involved and how this was going to negatively impact people. The other person I really want to thank, former Senator Mulder, was I think the first one to contact our office and notice what was going to happen and how this was going to hit retirees here in the state of Ohio. So I want to turn it over to Senator Stewart and appreciate his leadership of the resolution, as well as Josh, and we'll let them talk, and Congressman Tiberi will finish up, and then we'll be happy to take questions you have. So Jimmy, step right in.
Well, thank all of you for stopping in today. This is a very important issue in my home area down around Athens, because Athens County, many people don't realize, of all the counties in the United States, is in the top 40 or so as far as governmental employees, because the major employers happen to be Ohio University and Hocking College and five school districts, as well as some state agencies have regional offices there. So we have a tremendous large population of folks who are retired from our public employee pension systems here in Ohio. And it's really unfortunate that we have, because of sloppy leadership in Congress and not taking the time to read and properly understand the legislation they were voting on, that you have to be in a situation that we have to even be here today to have this resolution to try to get their attention so that they can fix the problem that ultimately they created. I'm well aware of, as a legislator myself, it's difficult sometimes to get your issues across if you're a constituent, because we deal with so many different issues. This is an issue that's very important to many of my constituents all across the 9 counties in southern and eastern Ohio that I represent. And for that reason, we're trying to get Congress's attention, not just Charlie Wilson and Zach Space, who voted for this sloppy legislation, but ultimately all of the U.S. Congress, so that they can fix the problem that they created. So with that having been said, I appreciate all of you coming out today. We've been very fortunate to get a couple of co-sponsors, former Representative, now Senator Hughes, who also has a large retiree population from the Ohio State campus, as well as Senator Tom Patton will be co-sponsoring this with us, and we anticipate that we'll be able to move forward on this quickly.